So
So either he wasn't using KERS in the first session, or that time's done on lighter fuel. I think free practice is more his kind of pace.
yeah, he certainly he got 13 places up in the second practice.
Yeah.
But seems we only have a few minutes left, let's cover the practice. What do you think? First practice, we had
First
Hamilton
practice looked alright, because first practice looked like, that could have been any race of the year, that practice session, really, apart from Adrian Sutil in third. But even he's managed that before. But then you look at the second one, Adrian Sutil, Roman Grosjean, Alonso, Raikkonen, Kubica.
Dude, Kovalainen in fourth.
Oh, yeah. See, he stands out that much. I missed him. But, yeah, that's a bit different. I mean...
Timo Glock in sixth. Yeah.
Yeah, but that's the front of the grid. The more interesting bit is from 11th downwards. 11th, Lewis Hamilton. 14th, Mark Webber. 16th, Rubens Barrichello. 18th, Vettel. 19th, Button.
And 20th, Fisichella.
Barr and Fisichella, championship contenders. Okay, apart from maybe Hamilton as well. But the others are championship contenders. What are they doing in 14th downwards?
I don't know. Problem is we can't see how much fuel they had on board for each of the lap, because it does make a big difference. I mean, and we're talking about like in the first practice results, the top time being 1:23.9 and the bottom time being 1:26.3. So you're looking less than 3 seconds in between all the times, which means the fuel will make a big difference.
Yeah. What else was I going to say? Oh, Vettel is easily explained, because of the fact that he's only got 1 or 2 engines left. So what they're talking about doing is at Singapore, where they reckon they've got no chance anywhere, is they'll open 2 new engines over the weekend. So if they do this, Vettel will start last at the Singapore Grand Prix because he'll have to take a 20 place drop, which even if he qualifies, well, the lowest he can go is 20th, and he'd get that even if he qualified on first. So they're talking about just taking a hit and opening 2 new engines, which is fair enough, really. I'd do it.
Wise choice, I guess.
Well, if you reckon you've got no hope anywhere, why not? You're not going to lose anything. But I mean, I don't know. If it was me, I'd see how it goes on Saturday, and maybe do it this weekend. Just get it over and done with.
Yeah.
But just before we wrap up the show, we'll do a quick blast through of the news. Bulgaria have signed a deal for a Formula 1 race in either 2011 or 2012. As we've mentioned, Ferrari are willing to let Fisichella race next year in a different team if he wants to. The other thing is that they're currently seeking a test exemption to get Felipe Massa into a test. Not sure I'd do that, as I said last week. Why risk killing the guy?
Yeah, probably best leave him out for the rest of the season.
There's been rumours of possibly having 3 cars per team next season. Mercedes have turned around and said that they're against this. But unless they own a team, they've actually got no real say in the matter. Master Eccleston has got a pay rise of 15% over last year. Yeah. One of the people behind Abu Dhabi has been linked with the Mercedes Brawn buyout, which I'm quite good about, actually. I still want it to be Brawn. And the way it's looking, it's going to be Brawn Mercedes, or possibly even Abu Dhabi Brawn Mercedes, or Abu Dhabi Mercedes, or something completely ridiculous.
Brawn Dubabi.
Brawn Dubabi, yeah, exactly. To me, that's just stupid. Leave it as Brawn. It'll be fantastic, and I'll just check that no other new news has come up while we've been on air.
No, I've been refreshing the page.
Yeah, F5, best friend ever. Oh yeah, as reported on the forum this year, they put in the combination curves at Monza. The drivers have complained that they're too high, so they've dropped them by 2 inches, I think. Or it's that they're only 2 inches high, and they basically tell the drivers to shut up. The other thing that we didn't mention about the Piquet conspiracy theories is that the FIA have turned around and said that Piquet won't be punished by them as long as he tells the truth and cooperates with them. So at the end of the day, he's going to get off scot-free.
Unless these criminal charges come in.
Yeah, well,
then he goes to prison.
What I mean is he's going to get off scot-free from the Formula One
From the
side.
Formula One set, yeah.
Yeah, they've reduced the height of the curbs. Glock had an incident on them in practice this morning. He reckons it was a horrific accident. What really happened was he got about 2 foot off the ground, spun around a little bit. But he said that apparently there's possible damage to the front wing and the monocoque of his car, which, okay, is actually quite serious because it could lead to him getting hurt. That's it for the news, I think.
And
will go up on the forum during the week.
yeah, we update the forum just about every day. All your daily news of Formula One ownage and conspiracy theories.
Yeah. One more thing. As you might have noticed, this podcast is shorter than last week. What we're now going to do is we're going to do a podcast, which is this one recorded on a Friday, and then on a Sunday we're going to record a race podcast, which won't deal with any news but what happened in the race.
And our sort of ability of foresight for the next race.
Yeah. Do you want to try and predict a winner based on practice today?
Oh. We had a poll on the forums about this. 50% said Fisichella could get a podium, 50% said Fisichella could get a victory. So, people don't seem to be considering that he's not going to get a podium. Then you got, I don't know, I think Raikkonen stands a good chance of getting points, if not a podium. Fisichella, I think, still, even though he did pretty badly in the practice sessions, I think he can afford to with his KERS, and he'll last. Based on his time, he's probably going to be in there for a long time before he needs to refuel.
Yeah.
And I don't know, Alonso and Button kind of all candidates for the podium / points.
I'm going to say one thing. Watch for the Force. That's all I'm going to say on that matter of my prediction of who's going to win. Watch for the Force.
Right. Bloody
It's going to
Sutil.
happen.
I can't see it happen. No, not Sutil. I'd cry.
Which one does it? But if one of them does it, I think that could rank as one of the happiest days of my life.
And then instantly will rank as one of the worst days of my life.
How much must Fisichella be like an 8-year-old right now? I was just thinking about this, and it's like he's got a button that he's never had before. That when he presses it, it makes him go faster.
And obviously he's in a red car, which means he goes faster as well.
If it was like me, even when it was empty, I'd be pressing it. But that's just because I've got the mentality of a 5-year-old. Anyway, I think we're going to call that a wrap. So thank you for downloading and listening to us. We are getting hosted on a proper website soon, so no more rapid share, uploady, downloady rubbish.
Although we do like the rapid share, it is not particularly ideal for our podcast. So remember, our website and forum, our current forum is z6.envisionfree.com/black_flag_F1. And if you want to send us an email with your sort of opinions on the race or anything that you think we should talk about, send us an email at blackflag_F1@hotmail.co.uk. That's blackflag_F1@hotmail.co.uk.
We also now have added Twitter goodness, so you can follow us on Twitter at black_flag_F1.
Right. and we'll speak to you all on Sunday.
Yeah.